What's up, guys? Shawn from the Guaranteed Success Plan, and today we're coming at you with how to schedule like a top producer. And we're not talking about some wishy-washy busy work, all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about how to actually dial down into your business and get up to 50, 60 deals this year right now. All right, guys, let's dive right into it. I don't want to do a whole big build-up about how it's going to change your life and all this kind of stuff. We're just going to dial into exactly what you need to do. My first year in the business, I did almost 50 transactions. My second year, I did over 100 transactions. I was able to start a team and all this kind of stuff without spending a single dollar on leads. All I did was learn how to schedule myself properly for lead generating, money-making activities, no busy work. And if I wasn't actively working with buyers and sellers, I was actively working to get buyers and sellers. So here's a schedule that actually made me a top producer, not only in my brokerage, but in the entire city right away my first year in the business. One of the most important things that you have to understand is your day actually starts the night before. A lot of people don't actually prepare for the next day, and that is a gigantic mistake. Every night before I go to bed, I always actually plan out my next day. And I always write down my non-negotiables, the things that I absolutely have to get done. So my prospecting, my follow-up, any kind of meetings, listing presentations, booking photos. My day is always filled and prioritized with money-making activities, income-generating activities, and all the busy work gets pushed off to the side because I'm focused and I'm dialed in on the things that are actually gonna grow my business. All right, so now let's plan your day about how you're actually gonna be focused on income-generating activities and not just a whole bunch of busy work. One of the biggest keys is waking up early. You have to wake up before everybody else does so that you can take care of yourself, your own mind, your own body, get all that stuff out of the way so that you can spend your entire day focused on you and your business. It doesn't work if you want to go to the gym at 2 in the afternoon, or you got a piano or a different kind of recital or something like that in the middle of the day. The whole day has to be dedicated to you and your business. So your body and your mental health have to be dealt with before everybody else's day starts. When I was a solo agent, I used to try to wake up between 6 or 6:30 in the morning, and I would always hit my morning routine. My morning routine was the same every single day. Wake up, before I go to the bathroom, before I did anything, I would go and I would actually say my affirmations in the mirror. Affirmations for me were always spoken in the future except for present tense. So it's not, I will be successful, I will do 100 deals, I will have a big team. It's, I am successful, I have a big team, I do 100 deals per year. That way we're actually speaking those affirmations into existence. And we got a whole bunch of tips and tricks on other videos that are gonna help you stay focused and on track with all of that as well. Once you've taken care of your morning routine, now you gotta make sure that you take care of your body. And I don't care what you do, if you do stretching, meditation, yoga, workouts, sports, whatever, but you need to do something for your health. You have to get your body moving, you have to get that blood flowing. So this way you're actually healthy and fit and you're capable of working a full day. If you just sit and get lethargic and at your desk all the time, you are gonna wear out. You need to take care of the vehicle that's taking care of your business. That's your body. Now we've written down all the things that we need to make sure we get done the night before. I like to schedule the hardest things first. So the biggest thing that I got to tackle, if it's a customer that I wasn't really wanting to call, a follow-up I didn't want to make, or a deal that I knew I was going to get fired from or something like that, I want it out of the way early. Because if we don't get it out of the way early, it's going to sit and fester all day long. And that tension and anxiousness is going to build up and build up. And by the time you get there, you actually might just put it off for another day and not even handle it. So the hardest things need to get done first thing in the morning. Once you got the hardest things out of the way, then I got to prospecting. And I need to prospect a minimum of 2 hours every single day, but I'd be 4, 6, 8, 12 hours every day. Because again, if we're not working with buyers and sellers, we need to work to get buyers and sellers. So if we're not currently employed, reaping the benefits of our employment, we need to go back to being employed so we can get more of those benefits. Again, we'll talk about this on so many other videos. So cold calling is what I used to do from about 8:30 to 11:30 or noon, give or take. I've actually now cut cold calling completely out of the routine. I used to do it a lot. I used to have my team do it, but the ROI, so the return on our investment, which is our time, is so low compared to everything else. We actually cut it completely out. So don't make the mistakes that I made. You can actually put social media inside of that time slot instead of cold calling. Now, when I'm talking about social media, I talked about a whole bunch of other videos, so I'm gonna give you the short version. But you need to be posting content that people want to engage with. So that's typically food, fitness, inspiration, motivation, and memes. So we're posting good quality content, educational or entertainment. And then we're posting our real estate content. It's real estate content with value. So not just open, sold, for sale, but actually value-based posts on real estate. So people want to engage with our account. So now that we've got that posted, we're going to go over and draw attention to our account. How we draw attention to our accounts is we actually jump on hashtags and we search out places, locations, points of interest, things like that. And we like and comment and DM all the accounts that are on there. So that way they see some random person just liked or commented on the pictures of the post. They come over to our account. They see that we're a cool person. They vibe with our energy and the stuff that we're putting out. They like and comment on some of our stuff. We give them a follow, they give us a follow, or vice versa, whatever happens. And now we're growing our sphere hyper locally in the communities that we want to work. So now every time we make a post, we're actually reaching not just hundreds of people, but thousands of people. And our return on our time is amazing. But if we're cold calling, all you're doing is one-to-one. Every time you're making a call, it's just one person to one person. Social media we're posting, it's thousands. So your return is much higher. So we spend 2 to 3 hours on what we call a social media blitz. So that's likes, comments, DMs on all the platforms. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, all of them. The more engagement that you have on the platforms, the higher that you're gonna be ranking in the algorithms, the more views you're gonna get on your post, and the more business you're gonna get. Once we're done with the social media blitz, I usually need to take a break because you've been staring at your phone for 2, 3, 4 hours. So take a break. Turn the phone off, don't worry about anything, stop for lunch, take a breather, give yourself 30, 45 minutes, and then get back to work and hammer it out. So after you get back from your break from lunch, we go right back at it. We're following up with our current and our past clients. We're bringing those warm leads back to hot, bringing some of those cold leads over to warm, and making sure that we're staying in touch with all of our buyers and sellers so that we don't lose any clients in the mix. Once I'm done with all my follow-up, I like to check on market stats. So this way I know everything that's going on in the communities that I want to work in, clearly the city that we work in. This way that you're always presenting yourself as an expert. So even if you're a brand new agent, you're still gonna know all the stats and the numbers that you need to. So if somebody asks you a question, you don't sound brand new. You're gonna sound experienced because you actually know what's going on with your market. Once I follow up with the stats, depending on where my day's sitting, I'm either gonna head out for appointments or I'm gonna keep prospecting. If I'm gonna stay prospecting, this is where I go back to social media, because social media needs your time and attention. And if you truly give the focus to social media, I promise you, you will be getting leads galore right to your inbox. I would say about 80% of my listing presentations that I've been on this year are literally just people DMing me saying, hey, Shawn, can you come sell my house? I go over there, I'm the only realtor that's interviewing. I'm not up against a bunch of other agents because they already know, like, and trust me because they've been following me on social media. I've been putting my authentic self out there and they already know they want to work with me. I just need to go tell them what their house is worth and what the marketing plan is going to be. Once we're done with social media the second time around, so usually about 3:30, I like to take another break, eat dinner, relax, let my eyes actually rest for a little bit because we're going right back to work. Now, a lot of people just want to cut it off right there. They've worked for 8 or 9 hours. That is a full day. It's a good day. But if you got giant ambitions, if you got real goals, if we're talking about not 100,000, but 150 to 250, 300,000, you want to be a top 1% income earner in the world, you don't get to work 8 hours a day. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. If you want to be making a few $100,000 a year, you're going to be putting in the time. You're going to be putting in the time to develop the skills, build the database, and once you've done that, you can start dialing it back, spending more money on ads, all that kind of stuff. But when you're in the time phase, you need to be putting in the work. Once we've taken that break and we're actually refreshed and refueled, we're going right back to work. This is where I make my warm calls. So from about 4:30 till 7:30, sometimes I'll stretch it to about 8 o'clock. I'm literally working my sphere. Each warm call takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. I got a whole other video on warm calls, but this is where a lot of agents miss a huge opportunity, and that's actually working their people. One of the very first things and the only advice that I really got when I started this industry is work your sphere, work your sphere, work your sphere. And I was like, what does that mean? They're like, well, call them and see if they want to buy or sell real estate. That didn't sit well with me. That's why I developed our whole strategy around warm calls. You got that another video linked below. But warm calls are one of the best ways to actually generate a ton of business and really get that momentum going. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're warm calling. On Thursday, Friday, I would be door knocking for my open house. So from 4:30 till 7:30, we're door knocking. Again, we got a whole script for door knocking. It's not just your typical knock, 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 here's a flyer. We actually go out with proper intent, how to prospect and generate listings out of door knocking. We got another video on that one. That one's linked below. But I'm out there door knocking from about 4:30 to 7:30. Again, I might stretch it to 8 o'clock. I don't like to go too much past that because people put their kids down to sleep and you're actually really bothering people at that time. But realistically, 7:30, 8 o'clock is a really fair time to go. Knock on some doors, meet some neighbors, meet some people in the neighborhoods where you want to work, and again, just explode your business. Then when I come home from door knocking, you can either shut down for the night, or if you really want to go and get those bonus points and get those bonus clients, jump back on social media for an hour, 2 hours, answer all the DMs, get back to everybody that's been messaging you, get a few more followers, and again, just really increase that community that's going to be supporting you and your business. Then Saturday, Sunday, we're working open houses. But again, realistically, if you want to be one of those top income earners, if you want to be somebody that's in the 1%, making those $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, you're going to have to put in the effort. There is no way around it. If you don't want to put in the work, that's fine. Just don't expect the results that the other people are getting. So again, on open houses, we were working on Saturdays and Sundays until we started getting the results that we wanted. You can start dialing that back. Maybe only work a Saturday, only work a Sunday. You do need time for yourself. You do need days off. But if you're just starting the business or your business is actually slumping, you need to revamp it and put a bunch more energy into it. get it live again, get it rolling, and then once you get it rolling, again, we can go back into the ad spends and all those other kind of things, start buying back our time. But as a newer agent or a struggling agent, this is the type of work that you need to put in. This is the type of results that you're gonna get. All right, guys, so I'm gonna sum that up for you again really quick. Your day starts the night before, you plan out your whole night, wake up early, take care of yourself, take care of your mind and your body before everybody else wakes up so that you can hit the day running. First activity of the day is handling the non-negotiables, the toughest things of your day. Get it out of the way so it's not stressing you and causing you anxiety all day long. Once that's finished, jump into prospecting. We spend 2-3 hours on social media, hammering out all those comments and DMs. We take a break for lunch, we move into follow-up, we make sure that we're taking care of all of our current and past clients, move into a little bit more social media, make that social media post. I know for me personally, it used to take 2 or 3 hours to make a 60-second video when I started. Now, it takes me 1 or 2 tries, easy. Once we're done that, take another break, completely relax, have your dinner, refuel, recharge, and then get right back at it. Make those warm calls from 4:30 to 7:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Move over into door knocking on Thursday, Friday, and crush those open houses all weekend long. You are on track for not $100,000, probably not even $200,000. I'm telling you, you could be making upwards of $200,000 instantly. If you prospect properly, you put your energy in the right direction, and you just start crushing your business. All right, guys, that's it for this week. If you like this video, was helpful, you want more of this content, ring the bell here, subscribe down below, leave me any comments or questions. I'm happy to help you guys.